everyone, and welcome to Patriot Press. My name's Ted.
And I'm Maddie. And here's what's happening at Page this week.
Today, pizza and cookies will be sold at lunch to support the Patriots cross-country team.
There will also be an informational meeting for any sophomores interested in applying for the Scholarships Diploma Path next Friday, January 31st, during Patriot period in Mrs. Gurton's room, 223. See Ms. Gurton in advance if you are not able to attend.
Get fueled up with Franklin Nutrition. Please help support the varsity cheer team by grabbing your favorite loaded tea or shake January 26th through February 1st. Franklin Nutrition is located at 1113 Murfreesboro Road.
Baseball tryouts will be held Monday, February 3rd through Thursday, February 6th after school. Please see Coach Rudin in room 514 if you have any questions.
Color tickets for sale. Color tickets for sale. Now for February 8th. $15 on GoFan or $20 at the door.
Come get frozen in time the 80s with DJ, dancing, mini golf, portrait artist, photo booth, and more fun. All activities are included with purchase of ticket.
Credit recovery meeting will be in the library Wednesday and Thursday from 3 to 4 through the end of the year.
Sophomores, from the counselors will be meeting with students for course selection during your English 2 classes throughout this week. Yellow forms went home with you this past Wednesday. Please make sure that you have completed your forms and have entered the courses in Skyward.
From our yearbook staff, Monday, February 3rd is the last day to guarantee a copy of the 2025 yearbook. That's the day we tell our publisher exactly how many copies to print. Extra copies are never guaranteed. For the past several years, we've completely sold out. To order a copy, go to the PHS yearbook and place your order. 2025 yearbook. If you want a yearbook and you don't have time, please reach out to Miss Morgan.
If you are interested in joining Mu Alpha Theta, a national recognized mathematical honor society, please come by Mr. Baker's room 323 and pick up an application. Deadline to apply will be February 5th. Current members will have to reapply.
There's a glow in the dark bingo night for the whole family. Tickets are available for pre-purchase, so sign up to participate in the lighthearted baking competition.
The Jersey Ball is on February 8th at the UAW Hall in Spring Hill. Permission forms are out, so make sure you turn them in quickly. Olive Garden is catering the meal and the DJ is set to start. This is a formal ball, so dress code is mandatory. Get the facts in class and let's have a great time.
Juniors, from our counseling department, if you were missing registration during your U.S. history class this week, the makeup window is February 10th through the 14th. Please email Janine Brown at EDU to schedule an appointment.
World languages. Juniors and seniors that are fluent in another language can get a biliteracy seal on their diploma. They will need to take all portions of the language test called the STAMP: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. The test will be offered on March 27th and March 28th. There is a fee involved, and you can talk to the department Chair, Mr. Casillas, in room 606 for more information. The deadline to pay the fee is February 13th. Now, let's check out this week's Future Stories.
All right, so today we met with Lincoln, the manager of Carbon Performance in Franklin, Tennessee, and we sat down with him to talk about his management journey and his life journey.
Fitness kind of started with me from a younger age. It kind of was like one of those kids that was overweight and wasn't very happy with it. With my brothers, they were kind of a little bit more into fitness and then got me into watching Rocky and stuff. And so I decided to kind of take on a boxing kind of workout routine. And then from there, I kind of moved into more bodybuilding-esque, it's the more current fitness world. So I did 4 years of kinesiology just because that aligned with my interests of body movement, muscles. And then my last year, I was I don't know what I want to do. And so I reached out to someone I knew down here, and they were yeah, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. So 8 days after I graduated, I packed up, moved 5.5 hours south, and I've been living here ever since May of 2024. At that point, the new Carbon location wasn't open, but I was brought on as front desk. There, I just kind of worked really hard. I had a lot of management in my background, working at the vitamin shop for 2 years, managing it. I thought I'd be a shoo-in for position in management, so I just kind of worked until, worked really hard, showed them that, like, my worth, and then, just showed them that, and then when the opportunity arose, I decided to interview for it, and I got the one over here at Franklin, and then ever since, I've just kind of been making sure my name's in the higher-ups' ears, and kind of doing a lot good by them, and making sure that bring Franklin back up, opening a gym so close. A lot of the popularity goes to the brand new shiny one, so we're just kind of working hard to get this one back to its old glory. Any other time I've been with Carbon, I've just loved every second. I love our CEO, our founder, Brian. He's a really good guy. I just think I've really had a good opportunity to kind of like grow in my career, but also like grow in my connections, like whether that be with Raw Nutrition or any of our other partners. Overall, I've just really enjoyed kind of the career path that I've taken, and the steps and even leaps of faith that I've taken in order to kind of get myself to this point in life.
Hello everyone, I am Maddie Lewis with PHS Studios, and this week's story is all about human interest. I got the opportunity today to do my story on one of my favorite teachers here at Page High, Coach Rutan.
So I joined the infantry, and the infantry is, it's like G.I. Joe. They put a weapon in your hand, you're trained to go find and destroy the enemy, and they train you really well to prepare you for that, both mentally and physically. Like I said, when I joined, the world was a peaceful place. It was 1999, 2000. Nothing was really going on, and then of course, after the terrorist attacks on September 11th, the world changes. And by this point, I'm a year and a half in with some training, and we had the mentality of we wanted to go fight, we wanted to go be a part of this, we wanted to do our part. So again, when we went to, I went to Iraq in 2005. That's how long it took for me to actually get there. But it was similar to kind of going to basic training. It was something that we had trained for. It was something that we wanted to do. It was, I was 24 and single. I had already had my college degree. It's kind of one of those things as a young American male, especially one that had trained to be in the infantry. This is kind of like your Super Bowl. This is your test, and so we were ready. We were excited. We were, being there was a little bit different, and it definitely changed the way I look at things. I was a very idealistic person before. Always looked at the positive side of things. Could always put the positive spin on things. While we were there, we lost my buddy Nick. He was killed by a roadside bomb. He was the guy that actually talked us all into joining. I was wounded, and coming out of that and experiencing that, seeing the death, seeing how those people had to live in fear, and I think I came out of it more of a realist. I've been able since then, and it's been over 20 years now since I've done it, but I kind of look at the world differently in terms of, I'm still pretty positive, but I can accept the reality of whatever the situation is. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, it is what it is. It's what it is at face value. So it's a little bit jaded way to kind of look at life sometimes, but I think it's become practical, and especially raising a family, and so it definitely, going through an experience like that it definitely changes a person. I'm a very different person than I was when I went in, but I think the realist part of me has helped me accept that too, and that's okay. Learn how to laugh at yourself, because bad things happen, and to be able to deal with hard things often takes humor. I learned that from one of my Army buddies that, again, going through really, really difficult, tough things and just being able to say, oh, it is what it is. Let's just keep moving on. Control what you can control. I talk about this with my baseball players all the time, right? We can't control what the enemy does. We can't control the weather. We can't control how our teachers treat us necessarily. We can't control a lot of things in our life. If we can just control our little small space, then that influences a lot of positive behavior. I think learning what's a big deal and what's not a big deal, having personal discipline to know that, yeah, it's cold outside and that's okay. It's okay that it's cold outside. Or something that I say to students all the time, like, hey, you got 3 hours sleep last night because you had 3 tests today. That's okay, that's fine. You're gonna be okay. Like, we all go through that, and yeah, it stinks and it's not fun, but it's part of the learning process. It's part of the growing process. It's part of, we got to lose some sleep to be able to get to the other side. And I think the military, I don't know that it intends to teach you that, but like just by going through the entire process, you learn that, because if you don't, then you're not going to survive it.
Hi, I'm Faith Ryder, and I'm starting a business called Frosted by Faith. I'm allergic to dairy and beef. I'm anaphylactic, so I can't have anything from like a cow. I've had multiple allergic reactions, which has definitely shaped the way that I have to be careful about certain things, especially with foods and stuff. When I was younger, I hated it because everyone would kind of not understand my allergies, and now I've gotten older, I've gotten used to it. I figured out what foods I can eat, and overall it's pretty easy to deal with. I think overall I've had to be super careful with what I eat, and also just the people I'm around, so they know that I have allergies and they have to be super careful about that. And it's just something I have to be aware of, moreover. It definitely gave me an idea what I want to do when I'm older, and I know personally I want to make more options for food that is allergen friendly for people, so I want to go into something where I can either create like what I'm doing is a cupcake business. It's allergen friendly, it's free of the top 8 allergens, and I just want to make something that people are able to have no matter their dietary restrictions. I'm planning on getting it open by either the middle of February or early March. It's something that I want to make sure that is available to other people so that they have options, just like I want to have options.
That's all we have for today.
If you have any announcements or story ideas, please contact Mr. Holt or any PHS Studio student.
We'll see you next time.
I didn't say see you next time. Can we
Say
do that
it
one more
again.
time? 3, 2, 1.
We'll see you next time.